This is fentanyl. This is your brain on fentanyl. This is your friend's brain who is doing fentanyl with you. This is the guy down the street also doing fentanyl. These are your kids who thought they were taking a Percocet they got from a friend who got it off the internet, but the pill was laced with fentanyl. Now they're unconscious and unresponsive. This is the Mexican cartels. This is the Mexican cartels working with Chinese chemical companies to make pills by the millions, destabilizing the border to traffic enough fentanyl to kill the entire population of a country many times over. This is the ports of British Columbia, where chemicals to make fentanyl are smuggled in by the tonnage, and Canadian super labs are producing fentanyl to export to countries around the world. These are gangs and drug dealers near you, haphazardly mixing fentanyl powder with other chemicals like xylazine, which is a horse tranquilizer, causing the user's skin to fall off. But hey, at least the high lasts longer. Any questions?
I have a question. What is a super lab?
Corsair 347 Heavy to your right heading 270 and maintain flight level 360. 347 Heavy, your radar has you in a descent. Maintain flight level 360. 347 Heavy, do you copy? Heavy, do you copy?
In the second of a string of fatal aviation accidents only 4 days apart, the death toll is now above 790 souls.
We are losing so many people to fentanyl that it is the equivalent of a 747 going down every 2 days. How is this not an emergency? How is this not our top priority?
The 9,000 kilograms of fentanyl that were seized by the HIDTA program last year is sufficient to kill the population of the United States several times over.
Because they're killing our children. And how do we change that?
Police in British Columbia have told me that they're seizing precursors of fentanyl by the tonnage.
DEA agents seized 1 million pills containing fentanyl from a stash house linked to the cartels.
The United States Border Patrol has documented over 1.9 million known gotaways.
Fentanyl that we're seeing now at historic levels is being mass produced by the cartels.
Where is all of this stuff coming from? And all roads lead back to China.
Students of their history will remember the Opium Wars. The Opium Wars of the 1800s. And in the Opium Wars, the West brought China to its knees. The West purposely addicted the Chinese people to their product from India, that is opium, because they wanted to create a trade imbalance.
For Great Britain, it was all about the money, making sure China stayed addicted to opium. Yet for 150 years, the Chinese people were saying, we want to outlaw opium. Britain fought so hard to keep opium going into China that it fought 2 wars, including the taking of Hong Kong, to keep the drugs going in.
It got the Chinese people addicted. It brought all the problems that addiction brings: theft, breakdown of the family, death. And the Chinese people saw it as their century of humiliation.
We have 5,000 years of experience with the opium poppy. It contains a substance that is both the best painkiller and the most intensely addictive. Yet in the 1990s, we decided that only one of those was true. This was the opioid era in America. A search for convenience and comfort, an easy answer for complicated problems, and one magic pill for all human pain.
Today we're here at the rally against fentanyl because so many people have been damaged by this. Their families have been ruined, their kids have been killed.